to know her better.
No, read me, good Meg. I'll wear this.
By my troth, 'tis no good. I warrant you, cousin will say so.
My cousin's a fool, and thou art another. I'll wear none but this.
I saw the Duchess of Milan's gown. That they praise so.
Oh, that exceeds, they say.
'Tis but a nightgown in respect of yours. Cloth of gold, and cuts, laced with silver, set with pearls, down sleeves, side sleeves, and skirts, round underboard with a bluish tint. But for fine, quaint, excellent, and graceful fashion, yours is worth 10 of it.
God give me joy to wear it, for my heart is exceeding heavy.
'Twill be heavier soon by the weight of a man.
I am Polly. Art not ashamed?
Of what, lady? Of speaking honorably? Is not marriage honorable in a beggar? Is not your lord honorable without marriage? I think you would have me say, standing your reverence a husband, and that thinking do not rest true speaking, I'll offend nobody. Is there any harm in the heavier for a husband? None, I think. And the right husband, and the right way. Otherwise, 'tis light and not heavy. I can lady be yourselves. Here she comes.
Good morrow, cuz.
Good morrow, sweet hero.
Why, how now do you speak in the sick tune?
I am out of all other tune, methinks. 'Tis almost 5 o'clock. 'Tis time you should be getting ready. By my troth, I am exceeding ill.
These blossoms now send me are an excellent perfume.
I am stuffed. I cannot smell.
A maid and stuffed? There's goodly catching of a cold.
Oh God, how long have you professed apprehension?
Even since you left it, doth not my wit become thee rarely?
It is not seen enough. You should keep it in your cap. By my troth, I am sick.
Get you some of this distilled Cardis Benedictus.
You have some moral.
And lay him on your heart. 'Tis the only thing for a qualm.
There thou prickest her with a thistle.
You have some moral in this Benedictus.
Moral? No. By my troth, I have no moral meaning. You may think, perchance, that I think you are in love. Nay, fire lady, I am not such a fool to think what I list, nor a list not to think what I can. There instead, I cannot think. If I could think my heart out of thinking that you were in love, or that you will be in love, or that you can be in love, yet Benedict was such another. And now, he has become a man. He swore he would never marry. And yet now, in despite of his heart, he eats his meat without grudging. And how you may be converted, I know not. But methinks you look with your eyes as other women do.
What pace is this that thy tongue keeps?
Not a false gallop.
Madam, withdraw. The Prince, the Count, Signor Benedict, Don John, and all the other gallants of the town are come to fetch you to church. Help to dress me, good cuz, good Meg, good Ursula.
confidence with you that concerns you nearly.
Brief, I pray you, for you see it is a busy time with me.
Mary, this it is, sir.
Yes, in truth, it is, sir.
What is it, good friends?
Good man, Burgess, sir, speaks a little off the matter. An old man, sir, and his wits are not so blunt as the skin between his brows.
I thank God I am as honest as any man who's an old man, and no honester than I.
Comparisons are odorous flowers, neighbor Burgess.
Neighbors, you are tedious.
It pleases your worship to say so, but we are the poor Duke's officers. But truly, for mine own part, if I were as tedious as a king, I could find it in my heart to bestow it all to your worship.
I would fain know what you have to say.
Our watch, expecting your worship's presence, have taken 2 men as errant as any knaves in all of Messina.
An old man who will still be talking, as they say, when the age is in, the wit is out. God help, it is a world to see. Well said, I faith, neighbor Burgess. Well, God's a good man, and 2 men ride of a horse. One must ride behind. An honest soul, I faith, by my troth, he is as ever broke bread. But God is to be worshipped. Not all men are alike. Alas, good neighbor.
I must leave you.
Good word, sir. Our watch, sir, have indeed comprehended 2 auspicious persons, and we would have them this morning to be examined by your worship.
Take their examination yourself and bring it to me. I am now in much haste as it may appear unto you.
It will be supplicants.
My lord, you come hither to marry this lady.
No.
To be married to her. Friar, you come to marry her? Lady, you come hither to marry this count.
I do.
If either of you know any inward impediment on why you should not be conjoined, charge you on your souls utter it.
Know you any hero?
None, my lord.
Know you any count? I dare make his answer. None.
Oh, what men dare do, what men may do, what men daily do, not knowing what they do.
Oh no, interjections! Why then, may some be overlapping as
Stand thee by, friar. By your leave, will you with free and unconstrained soul give me this maid?
As freely, son, as God did give for me.
And what have I to give you back, whose worth may counterpoise this rich and precious gift?
Nothing, unless you render her again.
Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. There, Leonardo, take her back again. Give not this rod and orange to your friend, she's but the sign and semblance of her honor. Behold, how like a maid she blushes here. Oh, what authority and show of truth can cunning sin cover itself withal? Gives not blood as modest evidence to witness simple virtue? Would you not swear, all you that see her, that you were made by these exterior shows? But she is none. She knows the heat of luxury is that her blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
What mean you, my lord?
Not to be married, not to submit my soul to an improved wanton.
Dear my lord, if you and your own proof have vanquished the resistance of her youth and made defeat of her virginity.
I know what you would say. If I had known her, you would say she did embrace me as a husband, and so accentuate beforehand. No, Leonardo, I never tempted her with a word too large, but as a brother to a sister showed bashful sincerity and comely love.
And seemed I ever otherwise to you?
Out on thee, seeming, all right against it. You seem to me as Diana in your orb, as chaste in the bud ere be blown, but you're more intemperate in your blood than Venus, or whose pampered animals rage in savage sensuality.
Is my lord well that he doth speak so wide?
Sweet prince, why speak not you?
What should I say? I stand dishonored that have gone about to link my dear friend to a common state.
Are these things spoken, or do I but dream? They are spoken, and these things are true.
This looks not like a nuptial.
True, oh God.
Let me move but one question, hero, and by that kindly power that hath in her, bid her answer truly.
I charge thee do so.
God defend me. How am I beset? What kind of catechizing call
Hero itself can blot out hero's virtue. What man was he talked with you yesterday out at your window betwixt 12 and 1? Now if you are maid, answer to this.
I talked with no man at that hour, my lord.
Why then, are you no maiden? Leonardo, sorry you must hear. Upon my honor, myself, my sister, and this grieved count, can see her, hear her, at that hour last night, talk with a ruffian at her chamber window who hath indeed, looks like a liberal villain, confess the vile encounters they have had 1,000 times in secret.
Fie. They not to be named, my lord, not to be spoke of. There's not chastity enough in language without offense to utter them. Thus, pretty lady, I am sorry for thy much misgovernment.
Oh, hero, what a hero hast thou been, if half thy outward graces have been placed about thy thoughts and counsels of thy heart. But fare thee well, most foul, most fair. Farewell, thou pure of piety and impious purity, for thee I'll lock up the gates of love, and on my island shall conjecture hang the turn all beauty into thoughts of harm, and never shall it be more gracious.
Hero, wherefore sink you down?
Come, let us go. Let these things come thus to light. Smother our spirits up.
How doth the lady?
Dead, I think. Help, Friar Leonardo, Signor Benedict.
O fate, take not away thy heavy hand. Death is the fairest cover for her shame that may be wished for.
How now, hero?
Have comfort, lady. Dost thou look up?
Wherefore should she not?
Wherefore? Why, doth not every earthly thing cry shame upon her? Could she here deny the story that is printed in her blood? Do not live, hero. Do not ope thine eyes. For did I think thou wouldst not so quickly die? Thought I thy spirits were stronger than thy shames, myself would on the rearward of reproaches strike at thy life. Why ever wast thou lovely in mine eyes? But mine I loved, and mine I praised, mine so much that I myself was to myself not mine in valuing of her. She is fallen to a pit of ink. The wide sea hath drops too few to wash her clean again, and salt too little which may season give her foul tainted flesh.
Leonardo, be patient. For myself, I'm so attired in wonder I know not what to say.
On my soul, my cousin is the lie.
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No, truly not. Although, until last night I have this 12 months been her bedfellow.
Confirmed. That is made stronger, which was before part of the grapes of iron. Would the princes lie, and Claudio lie, who loved her so that speaking of her foulness washed it with tears? Hence from her, let her die. Hear me a little, for I am only silent so long, and give away unto this cursed fortune. By noting of the lady, I have marked 1,000 blushing operations, and 1,000 innocent shames. An angel's whiteness, beat away those blushes. There is appeared fire in thine eyes, to burn away the errors that these prisons hold against thy maiden's truth. Call me a fool. Trust not my readings nor observations. With experimental seal doth warrant against the tenor of my book. Trust not my age, my reverence, calling, nor divinity. My fifth lady, lie not guiltyless here, under some biting error. It cannot be, friar. She not denies it. Why seeks thou then to cover with excuse that which appears in proper nakedness? Lady, what man is it you are accused of?
They know that to accuse me. I know none. If I know more of any man alive than that which maiden modesty doth warrant, let all my sins lack mercy. O Leonardo, prove you that with me any man converse in hours unmeet, or that I yesterday maintained the change of words with any creature. Refuse me, hate me, torture me to death.
There is some strange misprison in the princes.
Two of them have the very bent of honor, and if their wisdoms be misled, in this the practice of it lies in John the Bastard, whose spirits toil in frames of villainy.
I know not. If they speak but true of her, these hands shall tear her. If they wrong her honor, the proudest of them shall well hear of it.
Pause a while, and let my counsel sway you in this case. Hero here, the prince is left for dead. So let her be secretly kept in, and publish it, that she is dead indeed. For what we have, we prize not by its worth while we enjoy it, but being lacked and lost. Why then, we rack the value. Then we find the virtue that the possession could not show us when it was ours. And so will it be with Claudio, and we shall hear that she died upon his words. The idea of her life will sweetly creep into the study of his imagination. And the supposition of the lady's death will quench the wonder of her infamy. And if this were not well, you may conceal her in some recluse and religious life, whichever best befits her wounded reputation, beyond all eyes, tongues, minds, and injuries.
Leonardo, let the friar advise. Though you know my ignorance as much into the prince and Claudio, yet by mine honor, I will deal in this matter as secretly and justly as your soul should with your mind.
Seeing that I flow in grief, the smallest wine may leave me.
Come, lady, presently away. Try to live this wedding day?
Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a while longer.
Not desire that.
You have no reason, I do it freely.
Surely I do believe your fair cousin is wrong.
How much might the man deserve of me that would right her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, but no such friend.
May a man do it?
It is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in this world so well as you. Not that strange.
As strange as the thing I know not, it were as possible for me to say I love nothing so well as you.
But believe me not, yet I lie not. I confess nothing nor deny nothing. I am sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear and eat it.
I will swear by it and make an edict that says I love not you.
Will you not eat your word?
With no sauce that can be devised to it, I protest I love thee.
Why then? God forgive me.
What offense, sweet Beatrice?
You stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest that I loved you.
Do with all thy heart.
I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest.
Come, bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudio.
Ha! Nothing my brother.
You kill me to deny it. Farewell.
Harry, Beatrice.
I am gone, though I am here. There is no love in you. I pray you let me go. In faith, I will go.
We'll be friends first.
You dare easier be friends with me than fight with mine enemy.
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Is he not mine, O villain, that hath slandered, scorned, dishonored my kinswoman? Oh, and come to take hands, and then with public accusation, unmitigated rancor. Oh God, that I were a man, I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Harry,
Talk with
Beatrice.
a man out of the window, a proper saying.
Nay,
Sweet hero, she is wrong, she is undone. Princes and counties of priestly testimony and countly conflict, surely. Oh, that I were a man, or that I had a friend that were a man for my sake. I cannot be a man with wishing, therefore I will die a woman with grieving.
Harry, Beatrice, by this hand I protest I love thee.
Use it for my love some other way than swearing by it.
Think it in your soul that Count Claudio hath wronged hero.
Yea, as sure as I have thought before a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge you. I will kiss your hand, and so I will leave you. By this hand, Claudio shall render me a dear account. As you hear of me, so think of me. Now go, comfort your cousin. I must say she is dead, and so, farewell.
Is our whole assembly appeared?
Oh. A chair and a cushion for the sexton.
Which be the malefactors?
Married, that am I and my partner.
Nay, that's certain. We have the exhibition to examine.
But which are the offenders that are to be examined? Let them come before Master Constable.
Yea, Mary, let them come before me. What is your name, friend?
Horatio.
Pray, write down Baraccio. Yours, sirrah?
I am a gentleman, sir, and my name is Conrad.
Pray, write down Master Gentleman Conrad. Masters, do you serve God?
Yea, sir, we hope.
Write that they hope they serve God. But write God first. For God defend, but God should go before such villains. Masters, it is proved already that you are little better than false knaves, and it would go near to be thought so shortly. How answer you for yourselves?
Marry, sir, we say we are none.
A marvelous, witty fellow, I'll assure you. But I'll go back I say to you, it is thought that you are false babes. Sir, I say to you, we are nine. Well, stand aside, for they are both in it wrong. Have you went down to there, none?
Master Constable, you go not the way to examine. You must call forth to watch the other accusers.
Yea, Mary, let's see Eptis' way. Come, let the watch come forth. Masters, I charge you in the prince's name, accuse these men.
This man, sir, is that Don John, the prince's brother, was a villain.
Pray, write down the prince's sister, villain. Why, this is flat perjury to call a prince's brother villain.
Mr. Constable,
Pray thee, fellow peace, I do not like thy look. I promise thee.
What heard you him say else?
Mary, that he had received 1,000 ducats of Don John for accusing the lady hero wrongfully.
Flat burglary as ever was committed.
yea, by mass that is.
What else, fellow?
And Count Claudio, by his words, disgraced hero in front of the entire congregation, and not marry her.
Oh, villain! Thou wilt be condemned to everlasting redemption for this.
What else?
This is all.
And this is more, masters, than you can deny. Prince John is this morning secretly stolen away. Hero was in this manner accused, in this very manner refused, and upon this grief suddenly died. Master Constable, let these men be bound brought to Leonado's. I will show her their examination.
Come, let them be opinions.
Yes, let them be in the hands.
Coxcomb!
God, my life, where's the section? Let him write down the prince's officer, coxcomb. Oh, combine them, thou nutty varlet!
Away! You are an ass. You are an ass.
Dost thou not suspect my prince? Dost thou not suspect my years? Oh, that he were here to write me down an ass! Good masters, remember that I am an ass, though it not be written down, it not that I am an ass. I'm a wise fellow, and which is more, an officer, and which is more, a householder, and which is more, as pretty a piece of flesh as any is and must be not. And one that knows the law, go to, and one that hath had losses, and one that hath 2 gowns, and everything handsome about him. Come bring them away. Oh, that I have been redounding ass!
Good day. Sit down. And then both of you.
Hear you, my lords.
We have some taste.
Some haste. Well, very well, my lords. Are you so hasty now? Well, all is one.
Nay, do not quarrel with us.
If he could quit quarreling, some of us would lie low.
Thou dost wrong me, thou dissembler, thou never lay thy hand upon thy sword. I fear thee not.
Mary, beshrew my hand, if it should give your age such cause of fear. In faith, my hand meant nothing to my sword.
Thou hast belied mine innocent child. Thy slander has gone through and through her heart, and she lies buried with her ancestors, where never scandal slept, save this of hers framed by thy villainy.
My villainy?
Thine, Claudio, thine, I say.
You say not right.
My lord, I'll lay proof on his body if he dare. Despite his nice fits and active practice, his May of youth and bloom of lustihood.
2 of us should die in man indeed, for God knows I love my hero, and she is dead, slandered to death by villains that dare answer any man indeed, and dare I take the serpent by the tongue. The boys, 8, braggers, jacks, milksops, hold your content. What men I know them, yea, and what they weigh I hold to the utmost scruple. The scrambling, outfacing, fashion-monging voice that lie and cow and flout, be praised and slander. Go antically and show your outward hideous, and speak off a dozen dangerous words to hurt thine enemy if thou durst it. That's all.
Please, we will not wait your patience. My heart is sorry for Hero's death, but on my honor, she was charged with nothing but what was true and very full of proof.
what news?
Good day, my lord.
Welcome, senor. We're almost come to part almost to fray.
We'd like to have had our two noses snapped off by two old women without teeth.
Leonardo and her sister, what thinkest thou? Have we fought? I doubt we should have been too young for them.
In a false quarrel, there is no true valor. I've come to seek you both.
Well, we have been up and down to seek thee, for we are in high proof melancholy that with fate haven't beaten away. Wilt thou use thy wit?
It is in my scabbard. Shall I draw it?
Dost thou draw thy wit by thy side? As I am an honest man, he looks pale. Art thou sick or angry?
What courage, man? Let thou care kill the cat. That was metal enough indeed to kill care.
I will meet thy wit in the career, and you charge it against me. Or you choose another subject. Shall I speak a word in your ear?
God bless me from a challenge.
You are a villain. I will do good with what you dare, how you dare, and when you dare. Do me right, or I'll protest your cowardice. You have killed a sweet lady, and her death shall fall heavy on you. Let me hear from you.
Well, I will meet you, so I may have good cheer.
What a feast! A feast!
Ah, sir, your wit handles well. It goes easily.
I'll tell thee how Beatrice praised thy wit the other day. I said, thou hast a fine wit. Sure, she said, a fine little one. No, said I, a great wit. Right, said she, a great gross one. Nay, said I, a good wit. Certain, said she, it hurts no one. Nay, said I, the gentleman is wise. Certain, said she, a wise gentleman. Nay, said I, he hath the tongue. I believe, said she, for he swore a thing to me on Monday night, which he forsworn Tuesday morning. There's a double tongue, there's two tongues. Thus did she, translate thy particular virtues. Yet at last she concluded with a sigh, thou wast the properest man in Italy.
Before the witch she wept heartedly and said she cared not.
Yeah, she did, and she did not hate him dearly, she would love him dearly. Hero to exalt.
Oh, and moreover, God saw that he was hid in the garden.
But when shall we set the savage bull's horns in the sensible Benedict's head?
Yea, and the text underneath. Here dwells Benedict, the married man.
Fare you well! Boy, you know my mind. My lord, for many courtesies I thank you, but I must discontinue your company. Your sister of the bastard is fled Messina. You among you have killed a sweet innocent lady. And for my lord Lackbeard, there he and I shall meet. Until then, peace be with him.
He is in earnest,
In most profound earnest, and I'll warn you for the love of Beatrice.
and hath challenged.
Most sincerely.
What a pretty thing man is when he goes in his doublet and hose and leaves off his wit. Pluck up, my heart will be sad. Did he not say my sister was fled?
Come you, sir, if justice cannot tame you, then she shall ne'er weigh more reasons in her balance. Nay, and you be a cursing hypocrite once, you are villain too.
How now? Two of my sister's men bound, Braccio one.
Hearken after their offense, my lord.
Officers, what offense have these men done?
Marry, sir, they have committed false report. Moreover, they have spoken untruths. Secondarily, they are slanderers. Sixth and lastly, they belied lady. Thirdly, they verified unjust things. And to conclude, they are my knaves.
First, I ask you what they have done. Thirdly, I ask you what's their offense. Sixth and lastly, why they are committed, and to conclude, what you lay to their charge.
Friendly reasoned and in his own division, and by my troth, there's one meeting well soon.
Who have you offended, masters, that you are thus bound to your answer? With learned constables too cunning to be understood. What's your offense?
Sweet prince, let me go no farther in mine answer. Do you hear me? And let this coward kill me. I perceived even your very eyes, what your wisdoms could not discover these shallow pools of brought to light. Good night overheard me confess to this man, how Don John, your sister, incensed me to slander the lady hero. How you were brought into the orchard and saw me court-martyred in hero's garments. And you disgraced her. And you should marry her. My villainy they have upon record, which I should rather seal with my death than repeat over in my shame. The lady is dead upon mine and my master's false accusations. And briefly, I desire nothing but the reward of a villain.
Runs not this speech like iron through your blood?
Death drunk poison while he uttered it.
But did my sister send me on to this?
Yea, and paid me richly for the practice of it.
She is composed and framed with treachery. In flesh she is upon this villainy.
Sweet hero, now my image shall appear in the rare semblance that I loved at first.
Come, bring away the plaintiffs.
Here comes Master Signor Leonato, and the sexton, too.
Where is the villain? Let me see his eyes, that when I note another man like him, I may avoid him. Which of these is he?
If you were to know your honor, look on me.
Art thou the slave that with thy breath hast killed mine innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
Nay, not so, villain. Thou beliest thyself. Here stand a pair of honorable men. A third is fled that had a hand in it. I thank you, princes, for my daughter's death. Requited with thy high and worthy deeds. 'Twas bravely done, if you bethink you of it.
I know not how to pray your patience, yet I must speak. Choose your revenge yourself. Impose to me what penance your revenge can lay upon my sin. Yet sin I not been mistaken.
By my soul nor I, and yet to satisfy this good woman, I would bend under any heavy weight she shall join me to.
I cannot bid you bid my daughter live. That were impossible. But I pray you both, possess the people in Messina here how innocently she died. And if your love lay broad in sad invention, hang her an epitaph upon her tomb. Sing it to her bones, sing it tonight. Tomorrow morning come you to my house. My sister hath a daughter almost the copy of my child that's dead. Give her the right you should have given her cousin, and so dies my revenge.
O noble Leonato, your overkindness doth turn tears from me. I do embrace your offer and dispose henceforth of poor Claudio.
Tomorrow morning, then, I will expect your coming. Tonight, I must take my leave. This naughty man shall face to face be brought with Margaret, whom I believe was packed in all this wrong, hired to it by your sister.
No! By my soul, she was not. Nor knew not what she did when she spoke to me. And I've always been just and virtuous, and all I do know by her.
Moreover, which indeed is not under white and black, the plaintiff here, the offender, did call me an ass. I beseech you, let it be remembered in her punishment.
I thank thee for thy care and honest pains.
It pleases your worship to say so, but like a most thankful and reverend youth.
Go, I discharge thee of thy prisoner, and I thank thee.
God keep your worship. I wish your worship well. God give you good health. And if a merry meeting may be wished, why then God prohibit it. Go ahead.
Until tomorrow morning, lords, farewell.
Farewell, my lords, until tomorrow.
We will not fail.
Tonight I'll mourn with Hero.
Bring you these fellows on. We'll talk with Margaret, how her acquaintance grew with this lewd fellow.
Praise it! Sweet Mistress Margaret deserved well in my hand by helping me to the speech of pages.
Oh. Will you then write me a sonnet in praise of my beauty?
In so high a style, Margaret, no man living shall come over it. For in most comely truth, thou deservest it.
Well, I will call Beatrice to you, who I think hath legs.
And therefore will come. God of love that sits above, knows me and knows me. How pitiful I deserve. I mean in singing, but in loving. Leander the good swimmer, Troilus the first employer of Panderer, and a whole bookful of these quondam carpomangers, whose names yet run smoothly on an even road of a blank verse. Yet, they have never turned so over and over as my poor self in love. I cannot show it in rhyme, I've tried. I can find no rhyme for lady but baby, an innocent rhyme. For horn but scorn, a hard rhyme. For school but fool, a babbling rhyme. Very ominous endings. Though I was not born under a rhyming planet, nor can I woo in festival terms. Lady Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I called scare the word out of his right sense, so forcible is thy wit. But I must speak plainly. Claudio undergoes my challenge, and I must soon hear from him, or I will subscribe him a coward. But tell me now, from which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me?
For them all together, which maintain so politic a state of evil that they will not admit any good part to intermingle with them. But from which of my good parts did you first suffer love for me?
Suffer love. A good epithet, for truly I do love thee against my will.
In spite of your heart, I think, alas, poor heart. If you spite it for my sake, I will spite it for yours. For I cannot love that with which my friend hates.
Thou and I are too wise to move peaceably. Therefore, for praising myself, which myself can bear witness is praiseworthy. But tell me now, how doth it come?
Very ill.
And how doth he?
Very ill, too.
Serve God, love me, and men. Therefore will I leave you, for here comes one in haste.
Madam, you must come to Leonato. It is proved my lady Hero hath been falsely accused, the Prince Claudio mightily abused, and Don John is the author of it all, who is sped and gone. Will you come presently?
Will you go to hear this news, Signor?
I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thine eyes. Moreover, I will follow thee to Leonato.
You only need the light when it's burning low. Only miss the sun when it starts to snow. Only know you love her when you let her go. Only know you've been high when you're feeling low. Only hate the road when you're missing home. Only know you love her when you let her go. And you let her go.
Did I not tell you she was innocent? So are the Prince and Claudio, who were accused upon the error that you heard debated. But Margaret was in some fault for this, although against her will, as it appears in the true course of all the question.
Well, I'm glad things sort so well.
And so am I, being else by faith and forced to bring young Claudio to a reckoning for it.
Daughter, and you, gentlewomen all, withdraw into a chamber by yourselves, and when I call for you, come hither masked. The Prince and Claudio did promise by this hour to visit me. You know your office, sister. You must give her to Claudio.
Friar, I must entreat your pains, I think.
To do what, senor?
To bind me, or undo me, one of them. Truth it is, Leonato, Beatrice regards me with an eye of favor.
That I wish my daughter lived her is most true.
And I with an eye of love requite.
The sight whereof I think you had from me, from the Prince and Claudio, but what's your will?
Your answer is any better. My will is your good will withstand with ours, is to this day be conjoined in the state of honorable marriage, in which, good friar, I shall desire your help.
My heart is with your liking, and my help. Look, here comes the Prince and Claudio.
Good morrow, this fair assembly.
Good morrow, Prince. Good morrow, Claudio. Are you yet determined today to marry with my sister's daughter?
I'll hold my mind where she needs you.
Come, sister, bring her forth. Here's the friar ready.
Which is the lady on the seat spot.
Here she is, and I do give you her.
Well, why then she's mine? Sweet, let me see your face.
No, that you shall not till you take her hand before this friar and swear to marry her.
Give me your hand. Before this holy friar, I am your husband if you'd like.
And when I lived, I was your other wife. And when you loved, you were my other husband.
Another hero.
Nothing certainer. One hero died defiled, but I do live, and surely as I live, I am a maid.
The former hero. Hero that is dead.
She died, my lord, but whilst her slander lived. In all this amazement, can I qualify that when the holy rites are ended, I shall tell largely of Hero's death. In the meantime, that wonder seem familiar, and away to the chapel presently.
Good and fair, friar. Beatrice,
I answer to that name. What is your will?
do not you love me?
Why, no more than reason.
Well, then, Leonato, the Prince and Claudio have been deceived. They swore you did.
Do not you love me?
No more than reason.
Why then my cousin Martha and Ursula were much deceived, for they swear you did.
They swear you're almost sick for me.
They swear you were well nigh dead for me.
Is no such
love the gentleman.
And I'll be sworn in upon it that he loves her. For here's a paper written in his own hand, a halting sonnet of his own pure brain, fashioned to Beatrice.
And here's another written in my cousin's hand, stolen from her pocket, containing her affection unto Benedict.
A miracle! Here are our own hands against our own hearts. Come, I'll take it. But by this light I take thee for pity.
Well, by this good day I would not deny you, for I yield upon great persuasion, and partly to save your life, for I was told that you were in a consumption.
Peace, I will stop your mouth.
How dost thou, Benedict, the married man?
Since I do purpose to marry, I will not think to any purpose in the world that will say against it, therefore never flatter me for anything I have said against it. For man is a giddy thing, and this is my conclusion. Come, we are friends. Let us dance ere we are married, but we may lend our own hearts and our wives' heels. Prince, thou art sad. Give thee a wife. Give thee a wife!
Don Pedro, your sister John was taken in flame robe, armed and back to Messina.
Think not honor till tomorrow. I will devise thee brave punishments for her. Strike up, pipers!